If you have worked in the IT industry for long enough, you would have certainly faced situations where you know exactly what needs to be done and how it needs to be done. But when you go to ask for approvals, you are met with blank stares. People will form committees, budgets will need approval, and things get a bit complicated. Everyone start guarding their own resources. Sometimes this is called startup fatigue. The famous book, The Pragmatic Programmer, tells a wonderful story to deal it. It's called the Stone and Frog Soup story. In this story, three soldiers were traveling to home after a long war. They were hungry and exhausted when they crossed a village. They hoped that the villagers would help them by giving them some food. But since it was a long war, the villagers were itself short of foods. And the soldiers were greeted with closed windows and doors. But the soldiers were undeterred. What they did was they started boiling some stones in a big pot of water. Few moments later, some of the villagers gathered around. One of the soldiers explained them that we are preparing stone soup. The villagers had never heard something like this. So one of the villagers asked, "Is that all that you put in this soup? Stones?" One of the soldiers replied, "Yeah, it is all, but it would taste better if you added some carrots in it." The villager was surprised. What kind of soup is this? So the villager brought them some carrots. So a couple of minutes later, villagers again asked, "Is that it? Is that all that you put in the soup?" So one of the soldiers replied, "Well, a couple of potatoes would add a body to this soup." Over the next hour, soldiers listed out ingredients that would enhance the soup, like beef, leeks, salts, and herbs. And each time a different villager would run and bring them these ingredients out of curiosity to see this new kind of soup being prepared. Eventually, this way the soldiers got all the ingredients they needed and prepared a wonderful soup. And the soldiers removed the stones, and the entire village enjoyed a wonderful meal together after months. So there are a couple of morals here. First of all, that the soldier used the villagers' curiosity to get all the ingredients that they needed. And second, all the villagers coming together to produce something which they could have done by themselves at their home acted as a catalyst in this case. So in the IT industry, whenever you face with the approval problem, bring out the stones. Work out what you can reasonably marvel for, develop it well. Once you have built it, show it to people, let them analyze it, and then say, of course, it can be better if you do this thing as well. Pretend it's not important. Sit back and let them ask you to add the functionality that you originally wanted. People find it easier to join an ongoing success. Show them a glimpse of success and you will get them to run after you. So, in a way, this story is about gentle and gradual deception.